We have witnessed time and again violence erupting across our nation in response to political leadership. As painful and troubling as these scenes are, they are not new to us. We have had this before. Kenya has experienced violent protests under every administration from the era of President Kenyatta, Moi, through the presidencies of Kibaki, Uhuru, and now President Ruto. We have always seen this violence. And sometimes when one person goes, we even forget that we were opposing him and that we were violent against that person. How many of you remember that people were fighting against Moi? Those of you who were around. You remember? From time immemorial, people are fighting Moi. Then, how many of you remember that people were fighting Kibaki? Do you remember? Until 2007, we had violence where 1,500 people, about 1,500, were killed. And people were displaced. So we have always fought a sitting president. How many of you remember that after Kibaki there was Uhuru and there was violence? Huh? Were people fighting Uhuru? Were people fighting Uhuru? Were they violent on the streets? Do you remember Baby Pendo? Do you remember the number of people that were killed? Yes. People have always fought against the establishment. But strange as it may sound, every time that president goes, we appreciate him. We start saying, I wish we had Uhuru. After Moi, we said, I wish we had Moi. Because Moi, we did not have money, but we had peace. People are not fighting like this. Then Kibaki, after Kibaki had gone, everybody has been fighting him. After he had gone, now everybody, when they saw Uhuru, they were saying, I wish Kibaki had stayed. He was the best economist. The same person you were fighting. And we are doing the same thing every year. Every year. So, that's why I'm saying Kenya has experienced violent protests under every administration, from Kenyatta all the way to Ruto. This pattern suggests that there is a deeper issue than just politics. It is not simply about individual leaders or policies or political parties. It is about a national habit where frustration with the leadership is too often explosive and becomes destructive. We as Kenyans seem to reserve a unique and consistent contempt for sitting presidents and sitting leaders. We just hate those we elect and anybody who stands above us. Kenyans are naturally, they have developed a habit of accusing anybody who is above. So if you have a problem of money, your brain tells you it is the MP who is making sure you don't have money. When the MP goes, you realize the next one also, you haven't got the money you are looking for. So you start fighting the next one. What does this say about us? Is it really true that all the leaders that have been there are not satisfying our expectations? Is that really true? Is there something that is broken in our view of leadership? This is a moment for reflection. Not just reflecting on the failures of government, but on our collective role in building or breaking our nation. I don't think people in Kenya are interested in economy. It's not true. Because Kibaki managed the economy very well, and you blew up everything in 2008 and went backwards, burned buildings and broke our roads and killed each other and burned people's homes. So I don't think the problem of Kenyans is the economy. It is a long-held resistance against anybody being above you. We have a dislike for authority. Now, I have seen that this can cause a lot of problems all over. Although protest is a democratic right, but violence is not a democratic value. Let us rise above the reflex of hatred for leadership and demand accountability without destroying each other and without destroying property. Let us be a nation where leadership is challenged with wisdom, not wounded with rage. Now, instead of church leaders, elders in the community, and other leaders coming together and finding a solution of the hatred that is within Kenyans, they all talk against government, throw words here and there. We have all this and that. And the same thing we told the first president is the one we are telling the last president. We demean our leaders. We should be on the forefront, working in the background, especially the clergy. We should be in the background, working hard to forestall every anarchy. As things are looking today, as things stand now, even our parents like us, have started becoming disciples of the youth. You find everybody saying, majenzi wanatupigania. I want to assure you, and I want to stand here without shame and tell you, you are not fighting for me. I am a free man. I can do what I need to do in this country. You are not fighting for me. And let me assure you again that in the current generation all over the world, violence and protests do not produce results. It will never. So as things stand now, we parents, we have started following our children and encouraging them to become violent, to go to the street, instead of guiding them to build a peaceful country. The freedoms we have here were fought by people violently, and it's enough. I don't think anybody else needs to die for me. Hakuna kitu unanikufia na hakuna kitu nitapewa ukikufa. There is nothing this government will give me if you die. And if they do, it is a worse loss. How do you get healed for me to be given money? How do you get killed for me to be given money or to be compensated? I want to advise you, look for a better way of resolving your problems. And these are the ways I suggest. In every democratic society, the cycle of leadership is 5 years. 2027, we have elections. Instead of you burning tires, killing each other, breaking into shops, begin to register as voters and remove the people you don't want. There is no other method. Kenya is a democratic society. That is number one. Number two, if you don't like something about the Constitution of Kenya, begin to collect signatures to change the Constitution. We have a right. Killing each other does not solve anything. In this era, it doesn't solve anything. Is anybody listening to me? And that is my address on the issue that is happening today. I don't support anybody to go to the street for anything. Poor people cannot be peaceful in protest. A poor person will not have a peaceful protest. If you are poor and you are passing around me and I have a car, you will stone my car. Because your brain does not think that this is an important thing. You think I am the thief who has stolen from you and bought a car. So poor people cannot be civilized in protests. Goons and other people will always look for a way of penetrating and causing havoc to the country. And we have seen that in Kitale. Haven't you seen it? Yeah. Last time we had protests here, the women in Line Moja, they lost all their fish. Yes, boys went there, took all the fish and all the money and disappeared. Some shops were broken into, people picked phones and left. You know why? They are poor, they don't have fish, they don't have phones. And it's not the government. And if it is the government, it is not just this one. We need to find a way of solving our grievances without killing each other. Nasi useme amen. I know I am different from what the rest are saying. Najua wengine wanasema tunataka hii serikali itoke. Kenyans are too foolish to elect a better government. You will fight the one you will elect. So you have to find a way of living with yourself. Because these people who are in government are exactly like you. We just elect people who are like us. Don't tell me that you will elect better people next time. Who is running now to be elected? Is it not Gachagua? So what is the difference? You want to do this, you want to remove one demon and put another one. All these people are devils. All of them. These people running around in government here. Trust me, you think I don't know? I have been in politics longer than all of you. And I can tell you that these people running around, the ones I see on TV, unless they are strange ones you have brought. But if they are the ones I see on TV, they are all birds of the same feathers. And they always flock together. That is why right now Raila is a friend of. And when when you didn't like Uhuru, you wanted who? You wanted Raila. So that's why you were beating Uhuru. And then what happened? Raila joined who? Now you don't like Raila again. You are fools. And you want to tell me that it's some intelligence you are using. There is no intelligence. It is a spirit of violence that has just captured all of us. And some are victims. They don't even know what they are doing. And that is my address about what is happening in Kenya today.